Most people cook by starting with a recipe, then buying ingredients to match it. You see a recipe online or think of a dish you want to make, then you rush to buy ingredients that match the recipe. If something is missing, you either go out to buy it or you get disappointed and switch to another meal entirely. If this sounds like you, if you always depend on recipe to guide your next meal or you get stuck when one ingredient is missing, then this episode is for you. I am Mfoniso Ibanga and I want to welcome you to the first episode of my podcast series, Cooking Beyond Recipe, Learning the Food-Based Approach. In this very first episode, I'll be showing you how to build what I call a food-based cooking approach. This approach will help you to start with what you have or what is in season or to work within your budget to create meals that fit with both your lifestyles and your diet. You learn to cook freely without being trapped by recipe instructions. Now, don't get me wrong. Recipes are great. They teach us the hard skills of cooking, like understanding cooking temperatures and learning precisions in measurement. But recipes don't teach us the everyday skills that help us feed ourselves and our families creatively, like taking a bunch of ingredients in the kitchen and making multiple dishes that don't feel repetitive. If we look back in history, cooking was not something you read, it was something you learned by watching and experimenting, and the knowledge continues until cookbooks became popular. Almost all the recipes follow the same structure. You see a list of ingredients followed by step-by-step instructions. It tells you what to buy, how much to buy, and what to do next. These instructions are great, but they also box you in. This is because every household cooks differently. Let's say I want to teach you how to make this tomato sauce. The first time, you may try my recipe word for word, but somewhere down the line, things changes. Maybe one or two of those ingredients suddenly become expensive, or someone in your household gets allergic to it. At that point, what happened? If you have a recipe mindset, you likely stop cooking that meal and look for something new due to your changed situation. Cooking shouldn't be about memorizing recipes. It should be about understanding food. Here is how chefs build a recipe. But in our day-to-day cooking, especially at home, recipe formation works differently. You don't need a test kitchen or written draft. When you want to form a new recipe, you focus on three key things. So if you are looking out to try other dishes that you have not cooked before, this is what you do. You need a base ingredient, a binder, and a flavor builder. Let me show you what I mean with something I have done before. I once wanted a bread-like dish, but instead of using refined flour, I decided to work with red plantain as my base ingredient, and I used other ingredients I had at home. I wanted to go for oatmeal as my binder to make the texture more pronounced, but I realized that oatmeal contained added sugar, so I used the plantain alone, and I accompanied it with other natural ingredients to build the flavor. What I did here was not a recipe-driven cooking. It was a food-based approach. I didn't start by searching for a plantain bread or cake substitute. I started by looking at what I had at home and what I wanted the outcome to be. And the dish fit into my lifestyle, my budget, and my health goals. And it was free of sugar and preservatives. I used what I had at home, and as you can see, it's free of refined flours and preservatives. The problem most people have about cooking is a stereotype mindset. Many people believe that once a dish has a signature version, it should never be altered. And that's why when you're cooking fried rice, and if your fried rice is not green or yellow in color, people will drag you. If you're making a salad, you have onions in there, you have to explain yourself. And this mindset creates pressure and false standards. People think every dish must look perfect. And that's why food bloggers will always showcase their beautiful plated dishes, but they will never show you that 3-minute dish they threw together using leftovers. So as you've seen, cooking beyond recipes starts with a mindset shift from chasing instructions to understanding your ingredients. In the next episode, we'll go deeper. I'll show you how to begin thinking in ingredients, how to look at what you have available in your kitchen and instantly know 3 or 4 ways to use it. I am Mfoniso Ibanga and this is Cooking Beyond Recipes. Thank you for watching. And remember, good cooking is not about perfection, it is about understanding your food.